welcome to a new little artist vlog. So if you've not been here before, my name's Fiona. I'm an artist and illustrator living in Edinburgh. The type of videos I normally film are normally more along the lines of kind of like sitting at my desk working on some art, but I just thought it'd be fun to take you along for a little day in the life today. So what's on the agenda? We need to head into town today. I need to go to Cass Art, big art supply store on George Street, to pick up some like printmaking materials because I've ran out of my lino printing stuff. So yeah, I need to get some cartridge paper, definitely. I know what I'm like. I'm going to go in for cartridge paper and I'm probably going to pick up about 6 things. But yes, so we need to go into Cass Art today to get cartridge paper and potentially other things. I'm thinking while I'm out, I might like grab a coffee and sit and draw in a cafe somewhere because I've not done that in a little while and I always like doing that. That's always nice. Now this afternoon, printmaking. Yes, so I definitely need to restock my lino prints at my shop. I've got a few artist markets coming up soon and I've just basically run out of prints. I've got nothing to take to them. So yeah, we need to restock the lino prints today. So yes, that's the plan. And I also think I need to package up some Etsy orders later on. But yes, it's gonna be a normal day in my life. I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. I love living in Edinburgh so much. I love that it's so walkable. I love that I can just step out my door and go for a wander and there are so many cool and interesting things to do. I think it's a great city to be an artist in because the architecture is amazing. There's so many things going on. There's so much nature just intermingled with the city itself. I still feel a little bit awkward about filming in public. Again, another good thing about Edinburgh is that it's so touristy, which means there are tourists out with cameras taking photos and videos all the time. So I don't really feel like I stick out like a sore thumb when I'm vlogging. But yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to get a little bit more comfortable with it. When I got to Cass Art, yeah, I saw the sign, relocation, and then like clearance sale, which horrified me because I love Cass Art, I'm in there all the time, but I asked inside the shop and they're literally only moving to 1 street away. So thankfully they're not going too far. I think they're just trying to clear out a bunch of stock before they go. So I was trying to decide between these 2 cartridge papers and I ended up getting both because lino printing is so fussy with what paper's gonna work for it and what papers the ink is just not gonna work with at all. So I decided to get both and I'm gonna try both. And then I was sorely tempted by the sketchbook section. I really wanted this one, but I was strong and I put it back. I've got far too many unfinished sketchbooks. I'm buying them faster than I can use them. So I'm on a bit of a sketchbook buying ban right now. So I was so strong and brave, I put it back. These are such a nice brand of sketchbook, by the way. When I do need another one, I'm going to come back and get one of these. I think they're super nice. If you see these for sale anywhere, I recommend pick one up. And this was the lino printing ink section. So many colours. I've only ever printed with black and blue before, but I decided to go with this really deep, rich purple one. I think that can make some really cool prints. And there's the haul. Right, let's get a little something to drink because I'm tired and thirsty. This is a pretty busy coffee shop that I went to. It's right on Princess Street, so it was full of people. So I don't know, I didn't stay that long. I didn't really feel like I could like settle in there for a good drawing session, but I managed to get some in. I managed to get some doodling in. The pens I'm using here, by the way, mild liners. I've gotten into using them recently because when I went to Japan, I bought absolutely loads of them, and they're so nice for colouring with. I really like them. They're one of my favourite like water-based markers. There we go, there's my outfit of the day drawing. What do you think? Does it look like me? And then I headed back home. It was so warm. This has been the first proper warm day we've had in Edinburgh since last year, basically. It was 14 degrees, I think. So I was carrying my coat and it was sunny and bright and it really felt like spring has sprung. Spring is here. So this is what I mean about Edinburgh being such an arty city. There's just so much interesting stuff to look at everywhere you go. Back home now. This was lunch. Fun fact about me, salmon is my favourite food. Okay, I'm back. Let's do a little haul of everything we got at Cass Art. So, first things first, are these great big wodges of tissue paper. I I'm going to be using these for like Etsy packaging, just to like, I don't know, if I'm packaging up a box and I put a small thing in it, and I don't want it to rattle around, I'm gonna like have scrunched up tissue paper all around it to stop things from like getting bashed around inside the box. So that's packaging supplies. I couldn't decide between these two things of cartridge paper, so I just got both. So there's the CastArt own brand one, so it's 120 GSM cartridge paper, A4, and then this is like the brand name one. So this is a Daleroni 130 GSM, basically the same thing. I use these for printmaking, so I will use up both, but it's going to be like a test and compare type situation to see which one's nicer. Big difference between them is this one is like a cool white colour, whereas this one is like a warm kind of creamy white colour. So yeah, I'm just going to give both a go with lino printing and just see which one I think works the nicest. I'm probably leaning towards the warmer coloured one, but yeah, like I said, I will find a use for them either way. They won't go to waste. Actually, I've been thinking about making a new sketchbook recently. I used to do that all the time. I used to hand make all my own sketchbooks like all the way through uni. And I've just like gotten out of the habit of doing it, but yeah, actually, yeah, okay, I've decided. Whichever one I don't use for lino printing, I'm going to use for hand making my own sketchbook, maybe in some future video. Next is this little washi tape. It's just a plain purple one. I use these plain washi tapes for making little handwritten signs when I do my art markets. I'll like put a little bit of tape out on top of the tablecloth, like marking out how much, you know, price tags of things. So yeah, it's just plain purple, but I thought it was pretty. I thought it went with my like brand colours of like the kind of, I don't know, cohesive colour scheme I try to have when I do markets. I try to do like purple, blue, black, white. So yeah, purple washi tape. Next, I'm excited about this. This is a lino printing relief ink. Actually, you can't really see the colour very well, but it's like a super dark violet. I've not tried this brand before. Cranfield Relief Inks. Let me get it out. This was such a like a whim of a purchase. Like I wasn't planning on getting lino printing ink at all, but I don't know. They had this big sale on. I guess you saw in the video. They had this big kind of closing down sale on, so everything was 25% or more off. Thankfully, it's not a proper closing down sale. I would be devastated if we lost Edinburgh's, you know, big art supply shop. They're just moving one street over, so they're just like downsizing their stock before they move. So thank God. There we go. Carbazole? I don't know. Carbazole Violet. I've never had a violet lino printing ink before. I've only ever done black and blue, so let's experiment with that later. Got a Pro marker, Winsor & Newton Pro marker. This colour's Slate. I love this colour. It's such a nice, dark and rich, but also kind of desaturated purple. It's such a nice kind of like shadowy colour. I've been through so many of this exact shade of Pro marker. This has got to be my like 4th Slate Pro marker, but yeah, they're really good. These were also on sale. I think this was just a few pound because, yeah, like I said, everything was like 25% or more off. And last but not least, 24-pack funky felt. And it's just all different colours of like felt for crafting. So the vision, the plan, the idea is I'm gonna make a hand cut out felt sign, banner, bunting thing for when I do my art markets. I'm gonna cut my initials or my name out of, I'm thinking the purples and the blues, and yeah, I'm gonna cut them out and stuff them a little bit with stuffing and make like little kind of like almost like little plushy letters spelling out, you know, fionastabler, and I'm gonna hang them on a string and they're gonna be like a fun little bunting for when I do markets. That's the idea. I am not a person who sews. I don't know anything about sewing. It's just gonna be me attempting to like hand stitch, but I have a vision and I think it could be really cool. Maybe this will be in a future video. I don't know. But yeah, just a lot of felt really. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the other colours. Right, that was everything from CastArt. I think I'm gonna do some printmaking this afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock now. Yeah, yes, let's do some printmaking. Right, so here's what I drew in Starbucks. I had kind of planned to, because that particular Starbucks faces out onto Edinburgh Castle, I'd kind of planned to sit in the window and draw the castle, but all of the window seats were taken, so I ended up sitting like facing a wall with nothing to draw. So I just made up this out of my head. But yeah, it's just meant to be, it's meant to be me. It's meant to be a little outfit of the day type thing. I used to always use like alcohol-based markers, like Copic markers for everything. But recently I've gotten more into using water-based markers. They're a much less smooth texture, but you just get this like nice textured sort of scribbliness. And I don't know, something about like water-based markers reminds me of being a kid, and you know, those like barrel markers you used to get at school, and there's just something nice about it. But yeah, and then I went over it with coloured pencil for a bit of texture. I don't know if you can see, it looks just black on camera, but it's a super dark, rich, deep violet. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's so pretty. It's like a midnight violet. Let's do another one. Cool. That one's come out a little bit more patchy. I mustn't have done enough ink. I think that'll be alright as a B grade though. This is my favourite liner print design that I do. I just think he's so cool. Ooh. Yes, that's gorgeous. That deep, luscious purple. It's almost black. That's awesome. Cool. Oh, that's a bit over inked. That's a bit too heavy, but yeah, okay, try again. Oh yes, that one's perfect. Okay, I'm glad I got a good one. There we go. So crisp. By the way, all the things I'm liner printing, I sell prints of all of this on my Etsy shop, so if you're interested in anything, links down below. Let's do them feel nice, and then I'm going to call it a day. I feel like I can't make for that long because my hands get super tired. But yeah, I can do one more. Nice. Yeah, this paper's super smooth. It's just perfect for liner printing. Ah, so happy. made the mistake of leaving my prints on the floor to dry just for a minute. Like, I made the prints, left them on the floor for a second just so I could go into the other room and rinse off and clean all of the supplies and stuff. And then when I came back in, the dog had walked all over them. So yeah, he's just like smudged them, crumpled them. Yeah, you can see there. He's just, I mean, that's my fault. It is my fault. I literally left them on the floor. But yeah, he didn't wreck all of them. And to be fair, this was one of the B grade ones anyway. But yeah, I really need a solution for where to dry my prints, because literally just putting them on the floor for a second if you've got pets is a no-go. I'm thinking I should maybe hang a string or something across this window and then have lots of little clips, and then I can hang up my prints to dry individually. Because when you've got like 20 or so A4 sheets of paper and they all need to dry for 24 hours, what do you do with that? Like, that's a lot of surface area to like lay things down to dry. So yeah, I need to figure out some kind of like hanging print solution in here. That probably won't be today, but that's just something I'm gonna think about. So we've had a delivery. It's very exciting. The dog's here. Are you gonna say hello to the video? Are you gonna say hello? Are you gonna say hello? Right, as I said, we've had a delivery. If I'm correct, I think these are the restock of the mermaid pin badges. I had a set of mermaids with I belong to the sea pin badges in my shop for ages. They totally sold out, and then when I tried to order a restock, I got totally like scammed and ripped off by a pin company. That's a whole other story. I finally put together money to like get a new batch of them done. So this is those. Let's open them live on camera. My beautiful assistant Rolo is helping. You gonna take that? Is that yours? Yep. Okay, thank you. It's so nerve-wracking opening orders like this because I don't know, when you design products, you get an idea in your head of exactly how you want them to look, and sometimes manufacturers, like, they do a really good job of everything, but it's just not exactly what you wanted. But only time will tell. Basically, I've ordered 2 different colour palettes of this design. They look really good. Oh, all right, I'll get them out. Yeah, nice. That's exactly what I imagined. There she is. Is it focusing? Do I need to do the YouTuber thing? There we go. I belong to the sea, and she's a little mermaid. The metal is like a rose gold nickel, and we've gone for a gorge glitter with the tail. Yay! I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm going to put these up on the shop straight away. So these will be live and ready to buy if you're interested by the time you see this video. All right, let's get out the other colour. She looks so good as well. That's come out so good. So that's got like a different skin colour option and a deep purple glitter in the tail. There's the 2 of them together. I'm so happy. Yeah, I could not have hoped for these to come out better. Yay, amazing. What you got there? Is that for dogs? Can I have it? Can I have it back? No? Are you my paper shredding employee? Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Yoink. Okay, we've got some Etsy orders to ship, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day and think about making some dinner. I've tried to clean up the ink from the printmaking as best I can. Unfortunately, it's just stained here. You see these like purple blotches. Yeah, I've given it a good scrub, so I'm confident none of it's gonna come off on the orders and packaging. It literally is just a stain, but such is an artist's life. Everything you own just gets covered in paint eventually. It's just how it is. Right, okay, so this one is going to the UK, and this person has ordered a Japan sketchbook zine. I'm going to need to cut to shape some more packaging board to make this nice and secure. Just a minute. You can get these pre-cut already to A5 size, but it's slightly more expensive, and I'm trying to keep the like packaging costs per order down. Okay, so this person ordered a Japan sketchbook travel zine. Right, let's get it packaged up nice and neat. I would like to move away from using plastic in my packaging, but when it comes to stuff that's going to be also packaged in a paper or card like box or envelope, my worry is if it gets left outside, if it gets rained on, is this going to be wrecked if I wrap it in a paper bag and put it in here? So I don't know, if anyone's got any ideas for non-plastic but also waterproof packaging options, let me know. I would love to hear. Chuck in a business card. Here we go, nice and neat. I'm gonna write a little thank you note as well. I picked up these little post-it notes in Japan. It's like a chubby frog and you can write on his belly. Japan is just amazing for stationery. Okay, so that should keep it nice and safe. So board on that side and then there's the board of the envelope. Obviously I do addresses off camera. This person's gone for a Japan sketchbook and an Edinburgh sketchbook. These are some of the zines I have in my shop. You've probably already seen this one if you've been on my channel before. I've talked about it a lot. This is my Japan sketchbook I made earlier this year. It's like an account of traveling through Japan, all the different things I saw and did. And this one is, as I said, I live in Edinburgh, so this is just drawings I've done in and around the city from going about my business. Finishing touch. There we go. I find this so fun to do. Like packaging things up, making sure things are nice and neat, doing my little like branding touches. It's just so fun to me. I've been doing my Etsy shop for years now, years and years, but it's still exciting every single time I see an order coming in. I still really enjoy doing every little bit of it. Alright team, so that's been my day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna log off for now and go make some dinner. In a minute, I've been really obsessed with knitting, so before I go, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be working on this evening. This is a jumper I've been making. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? I only started knitting a few months ago and I've just become obsessed with it. The minute I'm working on the sleeve, so yeah, we got a torso, my head's going to come out of here, the beginning of one sleeve. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks so far. So it's going to be like a cropped type situation. It's this really pretty yarn that's sort of all different colours within the yarn, so it's like creating these kind of like natural stripes. So I'm gonna go make some dinner, work on my jumper, maybe watch a little bit of, I've gotten really obsessed with this Japanese reality TV dating show called Love Deadline. So I'm gonna go binge watch that and do this. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. That's in the video and I'll see you next week. Bye.